Hello everyone. Today is the 17th of October and we had a presidential debate last night for the runoff here. We are in the middle of the campaign, so we had Lula versus Bolsonaro for the first time without any other candidates around. I'm going to give you my impressions. I'm going to tell you how it went, and I'm going to give you my impressions just after the intro. Don't go anywhere. Hello guys, this is Mark Saint and this is Brazil Unsubtitled, your channel to get to know all you ever wanted to know about Brazil, but in English. If this is the first time we are seeing each other, consider subscribing to this channel. Become one more subscriber, one more member of this family that grows every day. We talk about Brazil all the time in English for you to understand everything and not need subtitles. So help us by subscribing. Also, click on like and spread this content with your friends, with your groups, everywhere, basically everywhere. I want to talk to you about the Brazilian elections, guys. We are right in the middle of the campaign for the runoff. So last night we had Lula versus Bolsonaro clashing for the first time. If you don't follow Brazil, Lula is a former president. He was the president from the years 2002 to 2010. Bolsonaro is the current president. Lula is the left wing, Bolsonaro is the right wing. So we have basically the two poles clashing, the two extremities. And last night, Cultura TV, Band TV, but the studios were from the Band TV, I believe. So at first I thought it was interesting because I could see the candidate. So props to Rede Bandeirantes and Cultura and Wall. But let's talk about what I saw. On one side, I saw president to attack Bolsonaro, that the guy believes in the flat planet, on the flat planet, on flat Earth. So he was responsible for all the deaths that we had in Brazil. That's a very harsh accusation. He also said that he didn't want the vaccine when Pfizer offered, true story, when Pfizer offered the lot to be sold to Brazil, pretty much in the beginning of the process of selling the vaccines, Bolsonaro rejected it. And Lula used this as an argument against him. So he said, of course, to defend himself, that prison up until the beginning of this year, when he was released by a decision from a Supreme Court judge, a minister. So Lula was there because of corruption accusations involving a farm he had in a triplex apartment at the beach here in São Paulo. Bolsonaro used this a lot. Say, hey, you just came out of jail. And he said that when you were the president, most of your ministers tell on the other members of the corruption scandals and everything. It's a complicated thing because Lula had a lot of economic actions that were good for this country, a lot of rules that he created, and he was also in a good moment between 2002 to 2010. Brazil was growing so fast, so he used to defend himself, said that he had to face a pandemic, he had to face a war in Ukraine that is still ongoing, so many things have happened that there was no way Brazil would come out fine from it. So complicated thing, my opinion, guys. I know that when Lula was the president, there was a big part of the people who didn't like him and another huge part of people who did like him. I saw a lot of growth during his government. I don't know if it was just the government or the moment the international scenario was, but we had a lot of improvement. And for sure we have had pandemic during the Bolsonaro government right now. but inflation is going up. He has reduced the price of gasoline and the ethanol, and as Lula said, it's just an electoral move, because when it comes to January 2023, the prices will go up again. I believe so, because I don't have a car anymore, but when I did, every month, every week, it was a different price. It was just crazy how the prices were going up. Regardless of the fact that there is a war or anything, but I know in the US is the same, and now the prices have dropped. The only thing that I say is that people voted in each of these guys to vote against the other. So when Bolsonaro was elected, it was more like a rage against the left, Lula's party, PT. And now they are voting on Lula against Bolsonaro again because of the rage they have against Bolsonaro and everything that is going on. So complicated. We had other candidates, but it's always the same, always polarized, the left against the right. So that's complicated, right? Basically, this was what I saw, and I wanted to inform you about that. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends that there is a channel about this. If you want to buy an apartment with us, we sell apartments here. We have a partnership with a realtor. We can take you there and you can make your dream of having a property in Brazil come true. Want to buy a t-shirt? Just let me know. We have t-shirts. We sell basically everything here, okay? Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.